end a 60-year trophy drought, the quest to finally bring it home.
There's an element of, I'm not sure what we're going to see from this English team.
Into the middle of the crossbar, Harry Kane misses. Quite a bit of frustration from this England team.
If I'm England now, I'd be a little bit worried.
Well, England held to a frustrating draw by Ghana last time out, yet they still sit top of Group L, and yesterday's result sent both England and Ghana through to the round of 32. Well, advancing beyond the opening round is merely the first step in what Thomas Tuchel hopes is a triumphant summer. Tuchel knows his appointment caused surprise in certain quarters, but he believes his background makes him the right man for the job.
When I was at Chelsea, I asked my manager if he thinks that this is possible, that I can someday coach the English national teams. He just answered, "You better check your passport, that will never happen." So I'm very glad that he was wrong.
And for England, a new chapter under Thomas Tuchel, who takes charge of the Three Lions.
That was actually the key point to take the job, to have a connection to the Premier League, to have a connection to the country, because it felt always as a home for me very, very quickly. And I feel very happy in the country. I feel very welcomed. I fell in love with the humor. I fell in love with the way how the attitude of the supporters shapes the players. And that was just pure joy from day one at Chelsea. And that's why my biggest wish was coming back to English football and having now the chance to work with the best English players. It's just pure joy.
And a crashing header. There he is again.
And England punching back.
The dead off the post. From one end of the field to the other.
I'm very focused on the things that we can influence. I'm living in a bubble. I'm totally aware of it. I'm loving the bubble because I'm close to players. I feel very, very energized. I feel very alive. I don't want to be anywhere else, and I don't want to be with any other team than with my team.
England manager Thomas Tuchel. Fox starting lineups sponsored by American Express. Jordan Pickford starting goal for England as usual, with Mark Guéhi anchoring that back line. Elliot Anderson and Jude Bellingham are the key figures in midfield today, but there are changes out on the wing, interestingly. Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka now part of an attack led by Harry Kane. The Bayern Munich striker scored a hat-trick against Panama, today's opponents, at the 2018 World Cup. Panama's second World Cup appearance will end like the first in 2018, with them bowing out in the group stage. They know that already, but today a chance to earn their first ever win on this stage. So the team news for them then. Orlando Mosquera starts in goal. He's protected by a back line that includes Jose Cordoba. Amir Murillo led the team with 3 assists in qualifying. He's hoping to provide service to Joel Barcenas and striker Tomas Rodriguez, who makes his 15th international appearance. So England beat Panama 6-1 at the 2018 World Cup. So let's go to New York, New Jersey Stadium to hear more from our commentary team today, Ian Dark and Landon Donovan.
Well, Rebecca, I think England need a restatement of their credentials, having been frustrated the other day by Ghana. Harry Kane got a hat-trick the last time they played Panama, but they need others to come to the party, Landon.
Well, yeah, we've seen all the big teams stay true to form so far. And England, a little blip the other day. I think they get back on track today, but they do need everyone else to get in on the scoring as well.
As for Panama, last time these two played, 6-1 to England. But these days, I think Panama, I know they haven't got a point. They're no pushover. They've been in 2 close games.
Much different Panamanian team this time. They should have a point or maybe 2 going into this game. Unfortunately, they don't. They will give England a lot of problems tonight. Can they win? Unlikely, but you never know.
It is an attacking-looking lineup that England have got out there. Let's get a little bit more now from Jeff Shreves.
Ian, on the eve of this game, most of the talk isn't about the players that have come into the side, more about Thomas Tuchel's original squad selection, which of course included the often injured Reece James. He misses out, and oddly last night the coach said no one could have seen that coming. And of course there's no Trent Alexander-Arnold either. As Landon said just now, Panama are notoriously stubborn, difficult to break down, very, very similar to Ghana. So willing to miss the craft of Adam Wharton or the killer pass of a Cole Palmer. Both of those left behind as well. Of course, if they win tonight and top the group, all of that will be forgotten. Rebecca, I've just got one question for Zlatan. Does he consider England only a part of a small island?
Ooh, Zlatan, do you consider them a part of a small island?
No,
Scotland,
Big Island.
Wales, Big Island, big dreams.
Because always before a tournament you make a lot of noise. Then during the tournament it's different noise.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Cheers, Jeff. It is time now for Sweat Scenarios, sponsored by Degree. England and Ghana already both through, and if both win today, first place would be determined by goal difference. Croatia know a point would ensure their place in the round of 32. Alexi, let's talk about this England team then. 5 changes, as we've discussed. The wingers is most interesting. Out have gone Madueke and Anthony Gordon, in Rashford and Saka, which is what people have been calling for, arguably, since the first half of the last game.
Yeah, I mean, sweat scenarios. Are you really sweating this, England? Is that what we're doing now? I mean, it's gone from like it's coming home to it's crashing down now. All right, because what? You came up against a team that played really, really well and frustrated you. You're the first elite team, and I will say elite. This is an elite team that England has. You're the first elite team to come up against a bunker-type mentality and not be able to get through. It happens. Ask coaches all around. Best laid plans and everything. So, yes, Gordon and Madueke weren't great in that moment, but it doesn't mean that Rashford and Saka coming in changed anything, or if they had started it, it would have been any different. So, yes, when it doesn't go well, or that it's perceived to not have gone well, it's not the end of the world. You got a point out of it. Changes have to be made, but I have never seen a nation and a country that is more reactive and at times irrational to what's going on. Chill. I might be the most bullish English fan out there. It's sometimes it's mind-boggling. You have a really, really good team. I think they're going to show it today against Panama, and again with that bunker they're come up against, they could score multiple goals today on the day. You score 1, you're scoring 3.
Zlatan, how much will it be a different type of game today compared to Ghana? This one today against Panama.
This is the easiest game for them in the group, and against Ghana was a different game. I missed creativity by the wingers. Today he made a change. He put Rashford in, a player I played with, a player that I really like. He put Saka in. We were expecting them to do much more than the wingers that played against Ghana. But it's a different game. This game, probably they're going to dominate in a different way. They're going to get a lot of chances. They need to score. But is England as good as people say, or they're just good? I know they had a good European Championship run by reaching the finals, but remember, it was also on home field. That's a big advantage. So
okay.
We have to wait and see for this England.
Okay. Thierry, as Alexi said, the game against Ghana was frustrating for England, but it's a very different game to the one against Croatia. Just break it down for us, the difference in what England had to do.
Very different. When you play a team that opens up and wants to play you and wants to press you high and you have quality on the ball, it's easier than for the winger to have space because you have space technically on the field, and it's different when you play Ghana. Let's start with Ghana. Look, hey, that's your winger. Where does he go? Who comes and play with him? You have to beat your man on the outside, and he goes back inside, and then by luck the ball arrives to Bellingham, but already it's being blocked. It wasn't easy for Madueke. How do you beat people there? Ball's gonna go back again. Watch. There is a little run, but then look at that. They can read that cross easily. You know, whether if it was Bukayo Saka or not, that doesn't mean, as you said, Alexi, that it would have been easier for him. It's just a situation. Look at that now. Croatia, look at how open they are. They went to go and put pressure. Look at the space that Madueke has. He doesn't take the right decision, but then you saw Madueke a bit more against Croatia just because they were open. Now again, let's go back to Madueke. Look at him receiving the ball. Who does he play with? Nobody. Nobody came to show, okay, I go down the line. One thing he didn't do enough, I think, is going down the line to try to cross the ball or someone in the box, as we saw. And then look at, hey, same thing. Croatia is all over the place, trying to put pressure. You have distances in between the lines. That you can play 1-2. You go and feed your winger from Kane, and then here it's a simple cross because they're not already in the 6-yard box waiting for it, and it could have been a goal. And then look at that, straight away. People could run against Croatia. Madueke could run, Bellingham could run. You put the ball in the back of the defense, and you know it's a simple run to go and finish it. It wasn't a simple finish. I said it's a simple run from Bellingham. So you didn't play the same team. It's not the same movie. Maybe people were calling for the other actors in that movie, but it wasn't the same movie.
So he picked the wrong team for the second game, do you think?
Look, when you pick a team and you win, you're right. when you pick a team and you don't win, suddenly you're wrong. My thing is, after the first game, I didn't hear anyone talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold. I didn't hear anyone saying Bukayo Saka didn't start. We don't have Cole Palmer. We don't have this. Then you don't win. Everyone goes back. You're going to do that the whole tournament? Trying to call people out and everything. That's your team. Deal with it.
Okay. All right. Harsh words.